Hey everybody, welcome to Bachelor Cooking with Bryce. I'm your host Bryce. Today we're going to make a meal really going to be 10 out of 10. Kick it up a notch. Today's recipe is called just going to get some meat, put it in the frying pan, going to throw some vegetables in so that when your parents ask, hey, did you just eat straight meat again for dinner? Then you say, no, not this time. Step one for this recipe, gonna want to get some meat out of your freezer, gonna want to get some vegetables out of the bottom drawer. That's what the bottom drawer is for. If you weren't using it, put vegetables in there. When girls look in your fridge and see there's vegetables in there, they think that you're a real ladies' man. First thing you're gonna want to do for sure before you do this is if you got a whiteboard on your fridge, that's not for groceries. You just gotta write a mean note to your roommate. Say, hey, Matt, you're an idiot. Ha, ha. You could even, and if you got a beef to solve with him, you could say, hey, Matt, don't leave your socks around. That's not what the floor is for socks. Gonna want to make use of this board. That's why you spend $14 at Staples on that board to put groceries on, but never put a fucking grocery on it in your life because you lost the marker, and the marker that came with it was shit anyways. Gonna want to get your meat. We got a lot of kinds of, if you got different kinds of meat today, I'm just gonna be using some beef that I found in my fridge. So you're gonna turn this frying pan, just sort of, if your frying pan's dirty, you're gonna wanna just take this hose. You're gonna wanna get one of these hoses, just spray it out kind of with your hand. You can clean it, put the hose back, it doesn't matter. Put it on your oven there. Gonna set it to, I'm gonna call this 6. So you're gonna take your meat, nice frozen brick of meat there, just like God intended it. Just gonna throw it in that frying pan. You're gonna turn it every once in a while until it becomes the consistency of Hamburger Helper. In that time, there's a lot of good things you can do. Your anabolic window's probably closing because it's open. The freezer took too long. You're gonna want to drink some protein. Real good. Now you can play with your cat. You can go on Amazon, find toys to buy your cat. You can reflect on your life, what got you to the point of here. You know, reflect, just go, where did I go wrong? You can call your grandma. You say, hey grandma, can I come over for breakfast tomorrow? I'm sick of eating meat with vegetables in it. There's a way to remember if it's time, if you're getting time to put the vegetables in your meat. If it's hard as a rock, hey bro, stop. If it comes apart easy, bro, add vegetables breezy. You can read a book about horses. If you get bored, you can grab your favorite horse book off the shelf, read about horses. Make up a name for a horse. If you could have here's a game I play with myself to fall asleep. I say, if I had a blank, I would call it blank. You know? If I had a horse, I would name it James. If I had a zebra, I would name it Andrew. If I had a stable relationship, I would call it Probably Alive. That's a name game. This is a name game you can play when you're by yourself. Cooking is a good time to take selfies of yourself where you look really jacked, but you try to make it look like you're not trying to look jacked. Hashtag, just getting my cook on, just getting my cook on. Hashtag, ground beef. Hashtag, Kenmore. You guys see the meat? Ladies, I'm not meat, that's meat back there. Ladies, hey, take this as an opportunity to bond with your cat. Good girl, Judith. Who's a good girl? Who's daddy's girl? I love that, Dad. Comes apart easy. Add vegetables, sleazy. Gonna prep my peppers. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to open your fridge now and pull out whatever vegetable you purchased with the intent of eating that has not gone bad yet. Got a cucumber too, I guess. Someone dropped off a cucumber. Prep your vegetables. You're basically just gonna make sure it's not moldy. Run it under this cap gun if you got yourself there. Then sort of I like to just do a pulling apart motion. So since Mike didn't unload the dishwasher, I'm just going to put these in a fucking mug, obviously. Just go ahead and take them off, put it in your prep pan. Teeth are nature's knives. Just ate some cucumbers, a treat to myself. Just leave the vegetables there, forget about them overnight. Meat's coming apart easy, so time to add vegetables. Sleazy. This is some world-class shit right here. We're just gonna put the vegetables in, I guess. Hope for the best. That's a stir fry. We made ourselves a nice stir fry, is what you call that. Put the metal part of your pan on the metal part of your sink. Just fucking let her ride for a few minutes. Just let her cool right down. Alrighty, so once your pan's cooled down there, you're ready to eat. Just gonna take your Frank's Red Hot sauce, toss her on there. Remember, you're not gonna want to taste any of this. Gonna head over to your favorite sink that you eat over and hammer down. That's it for me. I'm gonna chow down on my meat and also some vegetables concoction here. Tune in next week when we figure out how to ask a girl out on a date and make eggs when you have run out of bowls.